wanting to be on the screen right now. Hello. Welcome to Nancy Night. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday the 13th. Go ahead and let's start everything off with this Friday night with telling me where you are watching from, and make sure and help that Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and Twitch algorithm by liking the stream. That always helps me. Hello. I am live across all platforms. We've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, we've got YouTube, we've got Twitch. Let me know where you are watching from. We've got Santa Cruz in the house. We've got League City, Texas. We've got Chicago, British Columbia, Langley, British Columbia. Who else? Where else? Do we have any Australians in the house? Anyone, any Kiwis? Anyone from New Zealand in the house? Where's everyone watching from tonight? We've got Sudbury, California. We've got Sarah from California. We've got lots. We've got DC. We've got my friend Allison down in DC. Sending love to Allie down there. Sending love to you, my friend. Welcome. Happy Friday the 13th. Isn't this exciting? Is anyone else excited? As excited as I am that it's Friday the 13th. Isn't it such a fun day? I remember as a kid, I would be so freaked out that about Friday the 13th. I would be so scared that there would be something wrong, that something would happen. We've got Brooklyn, and I am just going to go ahead and double check right now to make sure that I am live on Facebook, because it doesn't show I'm connecting. So I apologize, my friends. So anyway, so everyone's telling me where they're from. I live now in Mystic, Connecticut. I'm originally from Northern California. So if you get me on the phone, that's so weird. It's not going live on Facebook. That's so weird. So if you get me anywhere on talking to any Californian, that's so funky monkey. It is not live on Facebook. That is so funky monkey. We've got one person. Hey, if anyone's watching, let me know what is going on. That's so funky monkey. I don't know why it's not showing up live on Facebook for me. I apologize. So anyway, so I'm originally from California. So you will, if I talk to another Californian, you will see that I will just start chatting away. That is so funky monkey. How is that? Okay. Can anyone from Facebook see me? That's so funky monkey. Okay, let's see. Social comments display. I'm on YouTube, so I'm not sure about Facebook. That is so funky monkey. Okay, so check it out, Carolyn on YouTube. Instagram, hang on 2 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and try and restart Facebook, because now with Facebook and YouTube and Twitch, let's try this. Take two. And let's see, I just want to verify really quick that I'm live on Facebook so we can make sure not to miss anyone. That's so funky monkey. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not meant to go on Facebook right now. All right, my friends. All right, that is cool. It is good. If anyone on Facebook sees this, give me a wave, please. I would appreciate it. Or someone on my Instagram can go ahead and check my Facebook. I would appreciate it. Ventura is in the house. I am... Best Piece Ellison said, love me some Nancy. You need to schedule a call because I miss you and I miss you too. Brampton, Left-Handers Unite. Yes, today is International Left-Handers Day. Give me a hand wave if you were a left-hander. We are such a rare breed. We've got, okay, thank you for verifying that we're on Facebook. I appreciate it. So we've got some great things. Let me know on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch where you're watching from. But today's happy Friday the 13th, and it's International Left-Handers Day. Give me a hand wave if you are part of this exclusive, cool group. Does anyone else have family that's left-hander? So for me, my mom is left-handed, and then my grandmother, my mom's mom, is left-handed. So that's where I get it from. But so there's two girls in the family. It's myself and my older sister. My older sister is not left-handed. So it's ironic that the second girl and the third child is the only left-hander. That's how crazy statistically left-handers are. Like, we are such a rare breed. So it's cool that I love meeting other left-handers, and it's like that instant bond to be like, yes, we're left-handed. We've got husband is a southpaw. I'm a lefty, I'm a lefty in a family of rights. So my mom is left-handed, my grandmother is left-handed, and then my daughter is left-handed. So I love that, love that, love that. I love that. Alicia's saying hi. We've got lots of people coming on. Thank you so much, Instagram. Funky Monkey. Yep, I know. I use some wonky words. Petaluma. All right, my friends. Okay. Hello. Thank you, Facebook, for joining in on the fun. Thanks so much. Okay, so quick few rules here. My dad is lefty. That's awesome. Thank your lefty friend, lefty family member, because it is a little bit challenging for us, but it's fun. I am very proud of my left-handersness. Okay, so few cool rules that we have to chat about. First of all, as my friends of you, as you know, if you've watched me before, let me know what time is this watching me? Is this the first time? Are you a first-time viewer? Have you been watching me for a while? How long have you been watching me from? So quick few things. Number one, I go fast and furious. So when we start answering, when I first, I am talking so fast, I can't catch up with my mouth. So when I start answering questions, I'm going to go really, really quick, but some ground rules. First of all, I'm not going to connect with your great grandmother who I want the brownie recipe for. Not going to happen tonight. I've been working all day with readings. I'm just going to go quick and fast and furious. As far as lost pets, as a rule, I do not do lost pets on a live session. There's way too many details that go into it. To do lost pets, or to connect with that great grandmother to get that brownie recipe, you are going to go. Do you know where you go? You go to nancymello.com. For anyone that books before 11:59 p.m. tonight, and I'll do it Pacific time. It's no big deal. You can get, you'll be entered to win a mystery crystal pack, which I really think is cool, by my friend Easy to Eden on Instagram. She makes really cool stuff, really beautiful crystals and jewelry. And she came out with this mystery crystal box, and I just felt this need, like I wanted to give it away. So this is totally not like a promotion or anything. I am literally paying her for the crystal box, and she's going to send it to you because I felt this so much that I wanted to support other women businesses. And I felt like someone needed it out there. And I think it's really cool to have this crystal box. And so it's like a mystery on top of a mystery. Is it a mystery if you're going to be picked, and a mystery what the crystals are? So you can go ahead and book at nancymello.com. You just have to book before 11:59 p.m. tonight. Obviously, it's not affiliated with Instagram or Facebook or any of that. But so you want to book now. I am starting to book, my friends, into late August and early September. So if you've been thinking about booking a reading, this is the time to do it. This is totally the time to do it. Everyone is messaging me and saying, are you really booked up? Yes, I'm really booked up. I am taking a couple of days off for my daughter's birthday coming up, my daughter that passed away or passed on. But other than that, yes, I am completely booked up. So go ahead. You want to book right now. Amy says she's scheduled for next week on Facebook. Excellent. So we've got some wonderful questions throwing in there. So I'm going to start with Instagram first, because Instagram, my friends, you have been hanging out there for a few minutes waiting for me, and I just saw like one of my eyebrows has like a life of their own right now, and it's like peeking up. So it's trying to say hi to everyone out there. So on Instagram, throw your questions out there. Again, let's keep it really, give me a specific question for a specific answer. Facebook and Twitch and YouTube, while you're waiting for those questions to be answered, I want you to give me a like, give me a share, and let's talk about what is going on. You can book a session at nancymello.com. If you haven't liked me already on Instagram, I did a pop-up session the other day just on Instagram alone on Wednesday. So that's where you're going to go. That's where I do pop-up sessions occasionally. You can go on Instagram. It's the same name as here. It's Nancy Mello Official. As you know, if you've been following me, you know I had some scammers this week, so I'm never going to DM you for a session, but that's where you want to follow me on Instagram. If you're not already, make sure you follow me now. So Robert is saying, I want to connect with my deceased dog, Penny. So any connections with passed over pets or people, you want to book at nancymello.com. So we've got M. Palazzo says, Chai just stopped her for her COVID infection after 85 days. You see it coming back after the medication stopped. Or you didn't think it would be okay. So this is for M. Palazzo OXO over on Instagram. I do feel like she's going to have long haul syndrome from COVID, and I'm so sorry. I do feel like she's still going to have trouble breathing. She's going to need some more, either an inhaler. She's going to need treatments for that. We've got Maisie the Burner has a very painful fight with, oh, I'm so sorry, my friend. Maisie the Burner, who I'm sending love to Maisie. She is the one, Maisie is the one that I want a Bernese Mountain Dog, and I keep telling my husband, and he says no more dogs. She said she had a very painful fight with my mom and my sister. Any messages? We've talked about this before, and I'm speaking directly to you, Maisie the Burner, is that this is one of those things that in this lifetime, as you know, this is not one of those things that's going to be resolved. What you need to realize, and you know this because of speaking personally with me, is that you need to pull back from the situation and realize it's not about you. As a whole, my friends, if you are in a toxic relationship with your family, in-laws, with your family, anyone like that, and you feel obligated because they're family, you are not, Sylvia Brown, who was a famous psychic that passed a few years ago, said, honor your family, your father and mother, only if they're honorable. So if you're feeling that toxicity and you're feeling drained, that's a sign that you need to pull away. And so for Maisie the Burner, I'm hearing you need to pull back a little bit. Marjorie said, I'm not sure how much time for a reading. It depends on what you're doing. You would go to nancymello.com and you can read with, I have sessions as easy as 15 minutes. Taking first time watching on Instagram, watching you on TikTok. Marjorie, this is over on Instagram, watching for months now. Veteran watcher, a year watching. That's awesome. First time, but I've talked to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First time. So many first timers. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. It's great to chat with some of you for the first time. CBT is saying, I'm retiring at the end of the month. Can you tell me what you see for finances? I think the end of the year, I think you're going to be okay. I do think you're going to have to cut down on a few things unexpectedly. There's going to be, I think everything's going to be fine for the most part, but cutting down a little bit. This is for CBT 00010. But I think for the most part, you're going to be fine. Just a little few cutbacks. Kara Kit says, we adopted a new dog to be friends with my dog, Herbie. Will they be friends? I think right now it's a little bit of a power struggle, alpha kind of power struggle. I feel like maybe Herbie's a little bit more like, or Herbie's kind of like, what the heck, dude? Like, why do I have another dog? Take time with that. I do feel like this other dog's going to try and be alpha. No major conflicts. Just kind of encouraging and make sure you're giving them kind of equal amount of love. Robert is saying, is my deceased dog Penny with my deceased mom? Generally, without reading it specifically, generally your pets are with your family. I just talked to a dog today that without even knowing it, I connected with a gentleman and I heard his name and it was the name of her father. So which was beautiful. So generally, they will greet. We've got SCS peeps. Any messages or advice from my guides or angels for me? So I'm going to go with your guides. Guides are the ones that are most fluid. The guides are the ones the most talking. So this is for SCS peeps. You need to be outside more and you need to be walking more. I feel like you need to be taking time to just focusing inward and almost being mindful and being more meditative. So outside and meditative for SCS peeps. Brooke HFM, do I see your mom and you moving to Nebraska? Not in the short term, but that doesn't mean it won't happen in the next, little bit or so. Buchanan Becky is saying, what do my guides say about my ex showing up at my door after 8 years? I'm hearing stay the hell away. And over on Facebook, we've got Jessica says, will I be, we've got Anne Marie is saying, will my finances improve for me? And I think November, maybe starting a little better. I don't feel like Anne Marie for you. It's not going to fully feel like you're above water until early next year. Sharon and Bill over on YouTube are saying happy Friday the 13th. Yes, happy Friday the 13th to you as well. We've got a nice troll already over on that never ever wants to inbox myself. So I'm going to go ahead and hide them and block them. So forgive me for that. We've got a nice troll coming up. We've got Mary saying, is there anything my dog wants me to know? Tell me the dog's name, please. And then I will be able to read them specifically. We've got whoopsie daisy. Sorry about that. Over on Facebook, my girls are still missing. I think Lily's passed. I went to Arkansas, found her harness with dried blood on it. Beverly, let's talk about this offline. And I'm so sorry. Sending you love. We've got, sorry about that. We've got, is there anything my dog wants me to know? Tell me your dog's name. We've got, what do you see happening with work? Honestly, Amy, for you, I just see it home drum. I see it very stagnant. I think you're getting bored. I really encourage you to apply elsewhere right now and really start spreading your wings a little bit. I just feel like everything's very monotonous for you. Carmen is saying, will Carl contact me? This is over on Facebook. Contact me and see him again eventually. I don't think so, at least not right now. Hi from New York. Welcome. Sending love and safety and virus-free to New York, about 60 miles away up in Connecticut. Will Carl contact me? I don't think he will. If he does, he's using you. He's just doing it for something for himself. So chill on that. Stay the hell away from Carl. Long time watcher. We've got Sydney in the house. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome from Australia. Will I buy a house next year, and will my ex come back to me? I think, again, same thing. I think if your ex comes back to you, their ex is for a reason. And I always thought that was BS, but the older I get, the more I realize it's true. I mean, there are so few instances where it's just true love, true love. And I've heard of them, I've seen them, but so often there's a reason why you guys break up. Will you buy a house next year? Sandra is asking, whoopsie daisy, on Facebook. I don't think next year. I'm feeling like 2023 is more your year. Carmen over on Facebook says she's new. Will Carl contact me? I don't think so. We've got over on YouTube, we've got a question about Bernie's health. I've had some blood work. Anything I should be concerned about? Something about his thyroid, or something about his adrenal glands. Adrenal or thyroid is what I'm hearing. Not a veterinarian, not a veterinarian, not a veterinarian. A fluter, thank you so much for purchasing that badge. Thank you so much over on Instagram. I'm sending you love. And I think in what did I say? Adrenal glands and thyroid, although not a vet. Focus up on here. Speaking of thyroid, we got a cat tail in the she meowed. She's like, don't touch my tail, mom. Hello. We've got is seeing an eye specialist for Finn a good move or throwing money away? I mean, it depends on how much money you have. It depends on if you want to help. I think he's okay. I think he's adjusting. This is to Alexis on Facebook. I think he's adjusting just fine. Mary is saying, is there anything I can do for my dog? Please tell me the name of the dog, and then I will give you a specific answer. So we've got Mary says his name is Chunk. This is Mary. Mary's dog is Chunk. Chunk says he tries to get up on the table, something about trying to get up on the table, and he wants human food. He wants human food. Whether or not you want to give it to him, totally up to you. I'm just telling you what I hear. He wants human food. We've got Carmel saying Chester the cat is trying to tell me something. Instagram, please don't leave. I am here. I am ready for you. 2 more questions and I'm on to Instagram. Chester the cat says, don't pick me up. Don't pick me up. And he doesn't like you closing the window. Carolyn says, I don't know if it's me, but a shadow watches me from the doorway. So in this case, Carolyn, I do feel like there may be a little bit of an earthbound, a little bit of an energy. I would just ignore it. And just, you could ask your guides for help. You could ask your guides to just have it leave you alone. I would just say, get the hell away from me. I would just honestly, if it were me and that was the situation, I just ignore it. Honestly, I wouldn't give it any energy because energy just hurts it. Okay, so I am going to answer some questions over on Instagram. Man, I was texting with and talking with yesterday. Was he a scammer? Yes, Deborah, and thank you. I know you emailed me. Thank you so much for coming on my show or talk to me on the show. Yes, I don't know if he's a scammer like 100% through and through. I feel like he's being dishonest. He's being dishonest about a job. Something about being dishonest about a job for you. So I hope that helps. Night Owl Design says, should I start looking for another job besides my jewelry? I do feel like you're going to need more of a 9 to 5. And forgive me if I start breaking out in the Dolly Parton song. I do feel like I think keep this job, but I want you to keep going. I want you to keep going with this job, but I want you to keep, a 9 to 5 job, I think, isn't bad in the short term. We've got we've got Just Me Rose that I had an interview this past week. Do I think you see? I see Just Me Rose. I see it between you and one other person. 2 other people. You and 2 other people. And Palazzo, do I see me meeting biological family in Russia? Not anytime soon. Bluebell is saying, will my money situation improve? I think your money situation, I see it more in December. I feel like you're going to be getting money from family, maybe for Christmas, something like that, or Hanukkah, if the case more may be. Is there anything? So I'm just going to take one question at a time from everyone to start. So if you've asked a question before, I'm just going to move on to the next one until we can come back until I get to everyone. Any messages from my guides to help me with my career and overall life? Kelsey, I want you're hesitating on something with your job, something you don't trust yourself enough, something with moving forward in your job, or maybe it's presentation, something about that with your job. I want you to move forward. You've got to trust yourself. If you don't move forward and show confidence, I do feel like you're going to be kind of left behind at your job. So I want you to be a little bit more, instead of being passive, I want you to be more persistent with working and just trusting your gut on stuff like that. I think trusting your gut is so, so important. So I want you to be very specific with your questions, my friends. That's going to help me to answer questions more quickly. So Shishelle is saying, do I pick up on any names of your guides? So Shishelle, I love this question, but I think naming your guides is very sacred. I will never, ever name anyone's guides for them. I will say you have 3 female guides that I'm picking up, 3 females. So I would allow yourself to find a way, either light a candle or just start writing and see what name's coming to you. But I see about 3 guides around you. There's 1 main female, very strong. I feel like you have a deep connection to her, not ancestor, because ancestors are different than guides, but definitely a deep friendship with this woman. Long brown hair. Valerie is saying, I keep having dreams about losing my teeth. Is this significant? Are there anything? No, I think what you're worried about is what I'm hearing for you, Lori, Valerie is losing control, and you feel like you're losing out. It's almost like fear of missing out, but losing out. And I feel like this honestly has to do with this past year and this pandemic. It's more your subconscious kind of reacting to what's happened as far as really missing out on a lot of things and losing things. And I feel like you're fearing, like there's a part of you that's fearing really being away from things. That's what it is. I don't think it's anything personally with your teeth, but definitely please, and this goes for everyone, please get your teeth checked. Please go to the dentist. I hate going to the dentist, but please go to the dentist. My friends, what else we have? Please ask me a specific question to get a specific answer. We've got travel nursing. Robert is, should I work from home or do travel nursing? Travel nursing, please. We need all the nursings we can get right now. And that's what I'm feeling. I feel like you are being called to help. ONYINL, when will my business start to pick up? Is the business the right one? What's the best for me? What I see you doing is, again, similar to the past person, is I see it more part-time. I see it growing slowly. I think it's a matter of connecting with the people that connect with you, as opposed to connecting with people that aren't going to help your business. It's about connecting with people that actually want to do business with you. And I felt the same when I started it. It's about actually reaching people. But in the meantime, I do feel like working part-time and doing something else will help. I do, even if it's retail or something, just something to kind of keep you busy, because that's the problem, is you're kind of like twiddling your thumbs. Any message? So I'm just going to answer one question at a time. What's up with the orbs on the property where I live? Best piece. We've talked about this, Allie. It's just the energy. And I think your dad does mess with you. How many increase? Okay. So again, 14,000 followers and 35 people. Okay. So we've got someone that's not being so kind. So we are not going to talk to people that are being unkind, because it's not nice to be unkind to someone that's answering questions for free. LEG is saying, do you think I should start a business? I think I should start a business right? No, I think this is a horrible time to start a business. I think everyone is trying to start a business, and it's everyone is looking for something to do at home, because a lot of us don't want to go back to work. So let's go ahead and really focus on what we can do to help in our community. And sometimes to be called upon, it's not just nursing. It's actually going and working and doing stuff that no one else wants to do, whether it's retail, whether it's grocery, whether it's teaching. There's things that we need to be doing. And I know it's not at home, and I know that home is safe for so many of us, but we are needed out in our community right now to help our children, to help people get back on track. So LPN, I think you will be successful, again, outside of engineering, but I think stick with the engineering for now. We need all hands on deck as far as helping in our community. Zoe is saying, I've been told there's a strong male presence around you. Any idea who it is? I think it's just one of your guides, Zoe. I don't think it's anyone, anything bad. So I'm going to go ahead and answer questions over on Facebook for now. Heather says, I'm worried about my dog Buddy. I have an appointment, wondering if you can sense anything. I feel like Buddy is lethargic. I definitely think keep the vet appointment, not a vet. Definitely keep the vet appointment. And just feeling lethargic, feeling tired. He needs to be drinking more water. We've got what's coming for me in the near future. This is over on Shamanta on Facebook. What's coming for me in the near future about career and finances. I think as far as career, I do feel like you've got to push a little bit harder, kind of similar to what I was talking to another person about. I do feel like let me see. I see you doing something with hair or something with nails, something creative with people, but working with other women. I don't know if that's going to make any sense. My friends, I'm going to stay away from medical questions. I just don't feel comfortable answering them right now. I'm not going to pick up anything with past pets or past people because I just do not feel comfortable answering those. I am not a doctor. Gina says, do I feel you in a relationship with Anne? Absolutely not. I do not feel you in a relationship with that person. That's on YouTube. What's bothering him? I think he's just tired. I think the heat's getting to him. This is for Cindy over on Facebook. Again, not going to answer any health questions. I just don't personally feel comfortable answering any health questions right now. It's just, I'm not a doctor, not a vet. Alexa says, I'm in a trust with 4 family members I'd like to be bought out of. Do you see that happening soon? No, I don't see it happening. I see people fighting over it, actually. If you want to talk some more about that, Alexa, I think a session would be worth it, even 30 minutes, because there's a lot more drama to that. I helped my dog Tank to the Rainbow Bridge on 7/26. Is he mad at me? No, pets that pass over are never mad. Robert Angel, do I see when I'll buy a house? I'm within 18 months for you, Roberta. Forgive me, I called you Robert. Roberta, I see you within the next 18 months. No time for mean people. Amen. How many guides do you have, Kelly? You have 2 right now, but I feel like there's 2 others that kind of come in. You have 3 male and 1 female. Ordinarily, I feel like there's 2 male, really strong presences that are around you, but there is another female. Again, I feel like there's 4. So 2, but they kind of come in and out depending on the need, depending on what you're going through. It's me, Lori. Do I see you becoming a notary again? I don't think it'll be profitable quickly, but I think it's important for you to do it. We've got, is there something I need? Ask me a specific question to get a specific answer. I'm not going to play the, is there something I need to know right now game. Love your hair. Do I see you getting another cat? Yes, by October. So again, specific questions, specific answers. When do I see, okay, only answering questions specifically, not answering questions about health. So we've got, I met a guide in my dream and it was such a cool experience. The dreams I recall with my guides, or I've had, and I can count them on one hand the time I've had in my life. I've had one with my guardian, a guardian angel, and it was one of the most beautiful dreams I've ever had. I had it when I was 15 and I still remember it. So I completely agree with you about that. I think it's important. Why is my dog getting aggressive? I feel like he's getting very protective over you, Maria. I feel like he is getting, he feels like you can't defend yourself. And I feel like he is getting very protective over the house, the family. He says, I need to protect. He doesn't feel like you'll protect him. One thing you can do to help is you can just remind him that you can keep him safe, that he is safe, that you are fine, that you will step in and protect him over anyone else. So we've got, when do you see me adopting a little black doggy? Soon, like within the next month, Kelsey. I think you're going to have to look outside your area though, within the surrounding towns though, Kelsey. We've got, will my older son, Beth is saying, will my older son meet his soulmate soon? Like 3 years. I think it's a little bit ways off, at least that I'm hearing right now. We've got, do I have a guide or guides walking over me? This is Jinxie over on Instagram. 3 guides, 3 females. No, wait, 4, 3 and 1. 3 females, 1 male for Jinxie. We've got a few people still joining. Hi, Desert. Nice to see you. We've got Will I get a new dog, Roberta? Yes, you will. You just, I think by the end of the year, sooner actually. We've got any other, how Louise says, how much longer do you see at the current job? I think till the end of the year. I do think what I'm hearing is I want you to start looking, something's going to happen, Louise, for you in November. I want you to really pay attention. And nothing bad. I just, with your job, I want you to really start applying. I would be applying now, but be open to what else is out there. And especially locally, I'm hearing something like by where your other job is, whatever that is. So that's what I would suggest for you is focus locally, like where you are, but I would start looking now. Something's going to change with your job in about November. Maybe that makes sense for you right now. Maybe it doesn't. Let me know. You cut your hair. Yes, I did. Thanks for nosing. Ali is saying I received a hummingbird wind chime in the mail. It was not what I ordered, but I feel like it messed up. Yes. Yes, 100%. It was your grandma. Enjoy it. She wants you to have it. Okay. Carolyn says on YouTube, will we get pregnant soon? 6 months. I do feel like you're going to have some help. I think you've already had some help. I think you're going to have some more help. Yes, within 6 months, but take that help. I know you are, but take that help. I'm just hearing it, especially for your spouse. Take the help. So just on that, I'm not going to answer any questions about, again, death or health right now. It's just not going to happen. So my friends, unless there are any other questions here, I'm going to go ahead. We've got, I love your hair. Should I accept the position? Yes, 100%. You need to accept the position you were offered today. What's going on? Okay, so this is a good question, actually, and I was just about to end, and it's amazing how things like this happen. So this is a question on Facebook. What's going on with the negative energy I'm feeling for my friends? I've been searching for my home and something and negative I've planted. It's so bad. So here's the thing, and we talked about this right at the beginning, right? Is when you have people around you that are negative, that are just, they drain your energy. And it's so important that you let go of that. If you're getting negative energy from your friends or your family, you let go. You step back and you say, I don't want that crap. I don't want it. You don't have to take it. You can take a step back. It's okay to take a step back. It doesn't mean you're a bad friend. Just go, okay, I need to take a step back. It's not you, it's me. Just let it go, wish them well, but you got to step away from that negative energy. It's totally is draining. On Facebook, we've got that she needs to rehome her cat due to the grandson health. When do you see? I see it sooner than later. I want you to social media the heck out of your kitten. And actually, if you post it in the comments where you are, try and see if you can share it. I would love to see if I can help you share it. Margie says, I'm looking so good tonight. Yeah, I am not feeling so good, but that's awesome. I don't feel like I am not rested at all, but thank you. Will I win the lottery? If I knew if you were going to win the lottery, my husband is still waiting for those lottery numbers. So that would be awesome. Happy Friday the 13th, Jinxie says. Thank you for spending your Friday nights. Gratitude, sending gratitude right back. Valerie says, we had an owl hanging out in our backyard for a while. In my culture, it signifies bad luck. We also had a mourning dove at our doorstep. Should we be concerned? Hell no, you shouldn't be concerned. Owls are signs of wisdom. Mourning doves are signs of friendship. It's funny, I just heard a dove actually walking the dogs this evening. And I was thinking that mourning doves, it's a beautiful sound. It's very soulful. I respect your culture. I totally respect your culture and I respect what you believe. From my perspective, I don't think you have any reason to be concerned. From my perspective, I feel like the owl signifies wisdom and guidance. Owls are wonderful spiritual creatures. Actually, I was talking to a client the other day, around the world, and she said she had an owl show up and she knew that she was being guided. So it's all about perspective. Again, I completely respect your culture and where you're coming from. From my perspective, I haven't ever heard or I haven't ever seen an owl meaning something bad or a mourning dove. In fact, quite the opposite. Letty says, my husband's aunt just had a stroke. Will she be okay? I think she's going to have a major recovery. I think it's going to be hard. I think it's gonna take a while. Juliet says, hello. I'm in Brampton. My cat is 7. He's a great cat. That's awesome. I'm so glad. Oh, I am so glad. Can dogs come back as a different pet? They can occasionally. I haven't seen much of it. I generally see dogs come back as dogs, cats come back as cats. But I mean, it's happened. I have another friend that's an animal communicator, and she swears that they can come back as different things. And she's, it's all about what we've seen. Sammy says, will I achieve sobriety? Hell yes, you will achieve sobriety. Keep it up, Sammy. One day at a freaking time. It works if you work it right. Keep it up. Sobriety is, it's hard, especially in this day and age. It's so hard with all the pressures, and especially during COVID. One day at a time, my friend. I think you will beat it, though. Taylor is saying, I see a career shift coming up for her. I have many ideas, but I overthink everything. I mean, that's everyone, right? I mean, at least, or maybe not everyone. That's just me too. I totally overthink everything. I think so here's the thing for you, Taylor. I see kind of things spinning a little bit, kind of maybe just as they are now for about the next 6 months. And then I feel like between 6 months and 18 months, things start picking up for you. I feel like things gain traction, whether that's I feel like you're either going to be studying. That means either going back to school or taking a course in something. And once that happens, things are going to start moving very quickly. So whatever you're thinking about taking a course in or studying, do it. Stop hesitating. But I do feel like there's some major changes. By the way, if you'd like to book, it's nancymello.com. That's where you want to book your session, and you book until 11:59 tonight. I'll give it till Pacific, and you will be entered to win this beautiful like mystery gift pack from Ezzy to Eden over on Instagram. Again, I'm just giving it away because I feel like there's someone needs it out there, and I'm just sending. The universe is spending my money by supporting a small business, but the universe is choosing to spend my money by giving this crystal to these mystery crystals to someone that needs it. So book by 11:59 p.m. Pacific. You can book for any length of time. Just book a session, and we'll see if it's you. Somehow the universe has a plan, and I just trust it. We've got Desert says, I'm still waiting for my future husband. You can have mine. You can borrow mine if you want. Derry over on Instagram, will I ever get married? I see within the next 5 years. I think it's going to take a while. I think, unfortunately, right now, and I think this is just part of COVID and the pandemic and everything, is I just feel like it's either fast or slow, right? We're either like jumping into relationships, or there's a bunch of duds out there. And I feel like this is really putting a hindrance. It's either, again, speeding things up or not, but it's really putting a hindrance in things. So take a breath. I think you'll get there. It's all about trusting your gut, though, because you've had some like bonkers like people, and you got to trust that there are some duds going on. We've got Deborah says she's booked. Yay, Deborah. Social and Lattes. I'm loving that name. And forgive me, you see the cattail. I'm petting Katniss. What does my dog Milo want? Milo says something about watching TV. So unlike Katniss, who cannot stand watching TV, she's like, I can't be bothered. Milo, I feel like, is wanting to watch TV. Milo's bored. And Milo wants to eat whatever again, same, whoopsie daisy. Katniss is like, get me the hell out of here. Milo wants to eat whatever you're eating. I know I said that for a previous person. Wants to eat whatever, there's cat hair flying everywhere. Wants to eat whatever you're eating, but wants to watch TV. Wants to watch TV and wants to lay down, stretch out. Milo says he wants to stretch out. And for whatever reason, you're not letting him stretch out, or he's unable to stretch out where he is, but he wants to stretch out. Ashley says, I just went back to school finally. Do I see everything going as planned? I think you're going to get into the program, but I think the pandemic and COVID has other plans as far as what actually happens, whether school stops for a little bit or or whatever. But I do feel like you will get into the program. We've got ask me a specific question to get a specific answer. Why is Cameron pooping on the couch? Because he's that's a dominance thing. That's a dominance thing. Okay, so this is an interesting question. Margie is over on Facebook is saying, many years ago, she had a cousin that passed away that gave her a packet of crystals that she selected. She put them in a drawer at that time. Should she just leave them there? No. You want to use those crystals. So if someone gives you something like that, or even, okay, so like these, like I have earrings from someone that passed on. If someone gives you something and then passes away, use whatever they gave you. Use it. So these are some crystals. Use those crystals. I would use it this is for Margie on Facebook, but this is, if you have something, use it. Use those crystals, connect with her, I would put them in something pretty. I would display them, but I would use them. I like crystals to use as palm stones. I like during readings, I'll kind of rub them, use them and see if it makes a difference, and just talk to her and say, thank you so much. Penny Lane over on YouTube is saying, will all go well with my father's surgery on Monday? I think so. I think it's going to be a little delayed as far as late that day, but I think it's going to be fine. He's going to be in some pain is what I'm hearing. But beyond that, I think he's going to be okay. I keep seeing the word advocate. This is for Valerie on Instagram, and have been getting messages to create an online presence. So I think you should pursue this. I think if that's what you're hearing over and over, this is a perfect example of intuition versus anxiety. And intuition is going to kind of hit you over and over. And you're going to be like, stop freaking knocking at the door. It's annoying. But that's what's going to happen, is you're going to keep hearing something over and over. This is what I heard before I started doing readings professionally. So 100%, go with it. So that's so important. My friends, okay, it is 8:30. I've got 8:40. I've got to put my kids in bed.